Hello craft lovers, welcome to another exciting live demo session with Crafties. We are super thrilled to have you here today, and I hope you are ready to get your creative hands working. So for today's demo, we'll be painting this plastic jar with our acrylic paint and also with the help of stencils. So for this painting, we'll be making use of different shades of gold acrylic paint. So for the acrylic paint, we actually had one shade, but to get different shades, we mixed our gold paint with black acrylic paint and also white acrylic paint. All right, so if you love paint, you love colors, and you want to transform your everyday item into something stunning, you are at the right place. So now, before we mix the paint, what we did first was to squeeze out a portion of our gold paint, all right, on the palette. Then next we added our black acrylic paint to make it darker. Then to make it lighter, we also added a little bit of our white acrylic paint. You know, when adding your paint, make sure that you add it gradually, all right, so you can control the final shade that you get, and this makes it easier for you to darken or lighten slowly than to fix an overmixed color. So now we have our beautiful range of gold shades ready, and what we are going to do now is to get our plastic jug prepped and ready for transformation. So now, before you begin this process, always make sure that your container or whatever you want to paint on is clean and dry, all right, before you now place your stencil on it and secure it in place. So now we secured the stencil on the part of the jug that we would like to paint with. Mind you, we are painting all over this jug, but since our stencil is not large, we just secure it on a particular area first. Secure it down tightly with our masking tape. This is a very important process so that your design doesn't shift while painting. Now, here comes the fun part, stenciling. Now, we'll be using a foam sponge for this step, but you can also use a stencil brush if that's what you have. Now you can use a stencil brush because the tip of the stencil brush is flat and it makes it easy for you to apply your paint in between your stencil. Now for this process, we are using our foam sponge. So before we begin, we will dip our foam sponge lightly into a bowl of water and make sure it is damp. After making sure that it is damp, we will now dip the foam sponge lightly into the shade of gold that we would like to use first. We're using the dark shade first. So we'll apply it on the area we want to paint gently. Remember to dab, do not scrub. You dab on it, okay? So you just gently dab your paint on. So you dab using an up and down motion, not side to side. This helps to avoid the paint bleeding underneath the stencil. So you just gently dab it. So you can see that for this design, we will not be using all the parts of our stencil. So now we want to pick another part and we'll be going in with a different shade of gold. So now we are going in with the lighter shade. So you repeat the same process, just dab it gently until the whole area is covered. There you go. So after completing this, since our stencil is small and we also have other areas we want to paint on, we'll remove the masking tape and transfer our stencil to another part of the container. So now I want to paint over another side. We'll be going in with a different shade of gold, as you can see. Then we paint again. Just dab using the up and down motion. So once you are done with this process, all you need to do is to carefully remove the stencil and place it in a different area of the surface you are painting on. It could be your fabric, a tote bag, a dress, and also use your stencils to paint on walls. Even people that make cakes, they also make use of stencils. So you just overlap some areas slightly for a seamless look. Alternate the shades of paint that you are using to give it a more artistic finish. Alright? So once you are happy with the coverage, you gently remove your stencil and remove all the tapes, and also allow your masterpiece to get dry. This way you would have beautifully painted your containers, be it a bottle, you would have beautifully painted it. And the best part is that you did it yourself with just a stencil, your paints, and a bit of creativity. So this is something you can have fun trying with family at home, your group of friends, you know, something creative, something you can do together. So we hope you have fun trying this. And also let us know in the comments what color combinations you would love to try, or what item you would like to upcycle with this stenciling technique. And do not forget to share your creations with us and tag us at Crafties using the hashtag #CraftWithCrafties so we can feature your work. Okay, until next time, keep crafting, keep creating, and remember that beauty is in the process. So bye for now.